Focusing on executives, C-suites, why you just focused on the youth especially?
You can turn your aspiration, you can turn your passion to another passion, by the way. I have to change my career from law to human resources.
Dr. Karim Mansour, a visionary leader who turned his passion for HR and leadership into a lifelong mission. With a doctorate in coaching psychology and certifications from Harvard and Marshall Goldsmith, he's a master in youth transformation and professional coaching.
My main major in coaching psychology. A lot of people, especially our sons and our daughters and so on, they are very frank, and we are raised them to be very frank. But we are not teaching them to be diplomatic. Especially after my dad passed away and I went to him, I found him in very bad circumstances. I told him what happened. Since 4 days you were not like this, and he told me I don't know, and he had failure in kidneys as the hospital told us, and after 4 days he passed away. And the doctor told me because he forgot to drink water in the last 4 days. How to teach them to be kind with their parents. It's not only telephone call or conversation or to ask about them. It's about everything. It's about remind them to drink water. Actually, it's not one thing. It's multiple things. So they are lacking the leadership competencies. You know, leadership, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, it's a lot of dimensions. Leadership to have a lot of competencies with a lot of strengths areas and have development areas as well. That's why you have to lead your daughters and sons, and you have to lead our youth how to be to have analytical skills, but how to use your intuition as well. You're not a rock, right or no? It's not 1 + 1 = 2, but to have collaborative and to be collaborator as well. To take others' opinion when you're taking your decision. And now I know how to answer any questions, especially for youth, and to help them in order to pursue their life and to find passion, how to move beyond and step forward. Kind with your parents. It's teaching youth a lot of aspects in life. This is my passion, Ahmed.
Dr. Karim, are you ready to unleash?
Ready, let's go.
What's the percentage before we start?
100%.
Not 101?
No, 100%. Just satisfying with 100%.
That's amazing. Karim, when I go and I spoke with you about you, sorry, it's an amazing story. When it comes from a passion into a power, it makes drastic difference. What brings you into the HR field? Can we come back by the time and tell me?
Yes, it's almost 25, more than 25 or 26 years since before my graduation actually. So I started working in human resources when I was in university. So I will tell you, I found my passion, especially in human resources, was interacting with people. This is my passion. So I love interacting with people to the max. So you can say I'm people oriented. Dealing with people, and later I know that the psychological of people and know the personality of them, it's the name of the game. It's how you touch the inner inside yourself when you inspire people. So I will take the 8 habits of Stephen Covey. After the 7 habits, he mentions the 8 habits when you find your voice and inspire others to find theirs. So I found my voice with interacting with people. Now I'm trying to inspire others to find their voices as well.
That's amazing. But when I know your story, that someone came from law into totally different perspective or totally different path, what brings you, what was the motive from going into something that you really believe on, which is law, into something that you are very passionate about? How did you find this balance?
Actually, when I joined law university, so I told myself I want to be a judge. Okay, so this was my passion. So I started to study in law, and it was my passion. And still, by the way, it's one of my passions. It's not only one passion. Mm-hmm. Then I got graduated with honor degree. Okay. But at that time, I told myself, and I had internship with one of the biggest multinational company in Egypt in telecommunications. So I told myself, oh my God, what is this human resources? I don't know anything about this before like this. So that's why you can turn your aspiration, you can turn your passion to another passion, by the way. I told myself, no, I have to to change my career from law to human resources. Then I continued the journey of human resources, working with multinational company in human resources, starting from clerical job, by the way. Okay. Then I started to be promoted year after year and so on. And I pursue my professional background with more studies. So I got graduated from American University with postgraduate of human resources. Then I continued my educational. So I had my master business administration from Islaska University, Paris Business School. And it's double major, global business management and human resources as well. And I told myself, no. You know, like when you find yourself that you're a nerd, okay? And by the way, for our youth and for our sons and daughters, it's turn around, because up until the high school, I was a professional footballer, okay? So it's like studying just 1 or 2 hours a day. But when I joined my passion in studying law, it turned to like 8 to 10, then gradually 12 hours of studying in law. So because I found my passion. Then I told myself, no, like before, don't stop. You have to continue your doctorate degree. And I completed my doctorate degree, and I have now a doctorate degree, double major as well. So you can say it's 2 doctorate degree, one in global business management, and my main major in coaching psychology, organizational coaching psychology, and individual as well. So from Paris Business School also as well.
Why you're doing this? Because I know for a fact, like there are some people that when they go into that educational stuff, just getting some certificate. But I believe that the most interesting thing about getting into that path of educations and certifications, there should be like a real why behind it. Why you are doing like this?
You answer your question already. So you told me why. I can recall the first session in my doctorate degree when one of our greatest doctors asked us why you are joining the doctorate program. So all of us starting to answer him with a lot of answers. Okay, all were right, but not what he put in his mind. Then he told us, let's tell you the real or the answer. Okay, so he told us one thing I cannot forget it ever. He told us, when you joined the master degree, you're educating yourself to answer any question in business or in the field. But when you're joining the doctorate degree, you're training yourself to ask any question in business as you want. So I told myself, so after this program, I have to know how to ask any question in order to shape and draw for me and for any other persons the road to the passion, the road to the success. Okay, so I told myself I have to complete this, not for the DR letters like a doctor, no, just for starting asking a lot of questions to explore passion for me and for others. And now I know how to answer any questions, especially for youth, and to help them in order to pursue their life and to find passion, how to move beyond and step forward. Don't look backward, just a step forward. This is my passion, and this is why I completed my doctorate degree as well.
You spoke about the passion and youth.
Yes.
Why don't you take it from that perspective? I would say focusing on executives, C-suites. Why you just focused on the youth, especially?
See, I can tell you very good thing about this. This is because of my work. So I got certified as a professional interviewer from DDI. This is the most prestigious interviewing institute in the world. Then I got a certification of assessor, professional assessor, also from SHL as well. So I told myself, interviewer and assessor, it's a very good step. Okay, in order to have professional technique to interview people and to assess people as well. We started to interview a lot of youth, okay, fresh grad, intern, and a lot of people. But when you sat with yourself, I told myself, oh my God, this youth needs a lot of coaching in order to let them to know how to be the best fit in any position. They are lacking, most of them, not all, but most of them, you can say like 80%, unfortunately, as a percentage of the youth that I interviewed, lacking a lot of leadership skills, lacking of interpersonal competences, motivational competences. It's a lot of dynamics that we are searching for the youth, but no one told them about these competences. You know, I will give you example. A lot of people, especially our sons and our daughters and so on, they are very frank, and we are raised them to be very frank. But we are not teaching them to be diplomatic. Mm-hmm. Okay. This combination, according to Harrison, it's a paradoxical, theoretical module. Paradox means you have two competences or two skills. They are seeming contradictory, okay, to each other, but in real, they are completing each other. Mm-hmm. How? Frankness and diplomatic. Both completing the paradox of respectful candor, how to say the truth in a respected way, how to be cautious about the emotional quotient of everyone, and how to use your emotional intelligence to be frank and diplomatic at the same one. So we are raised the youth, let's say, our daughters and our sons, to be frank but not diplomatic. We are not teaching them how to be diplomatic. So I can come to you. I will consider that I will be very frank with you if you allow me, okay? But this is just example. This is not real. And I will come, oh, Ahmed, long time, we're not seeing each other. Oh my God, how are you? Everything is good? You gained too much weight. And already you're gaining too much weight. And I'm telling you the frank, I'm not liar, okay? But this is not diplomatic, or this is not moving with any emotional intelligence.
For sure.
Yes, you know, body shaping, turn into body shaming. Okay? So, but if I will come to you, oh, Ahmed, long time, how are you? I miss you, my friend, and so on. Then you know that your last birthday since 1 year, you were best fit. Okay, we need to go gym together again. I miss these days, and I told you that you're gaining weight, but indirect. Let's say in diplomatic way. And when you will sit with yourself, you will recall our conversation. You will tell yourself, "Oh my God, Karim told me that we have to go to the gym again, and I were in best fit in my last birthday." In last year, so maybe I gained, and he noticed that I gained a lot of weight, but he didn't tell this, but actually this is what behind what he told me. So I told you the frank, okay, I was very frank with you, frankness, but in very diplomatic. This is respectful candor, okay? So telling the truth in diplomatic way. No one is teaching, unless it's a very minor percentage, is teaching the youth and our sons and daughters this one. How to be frank and diplomatic, to have respectful candor. How to be organized, okay? How to be organized and to be self-motivated at the same time. I'm sorry, I have to turn my mobile off. But by the way, this is also one of my passion. This is a program of drinking water. Drinking water to remind me every hour. Okay, to drink water. So to stay in shape. Water is representing 70% of our body. and 70% of the world or more. Okay, so drinking water, is very important. So that's why I put this program, and after yes, it's like to be a habit, especially after my dad passed away, and I went to him. I found him in very bad circumstances. I told him what happened. Since 4 days you were not like this, and he told me I don't know, and he had failure in kidneys, as the hospital told us. And after 4 days he passed away, and the doctor told me because he forgot to drink water in the last 4 days. So, by the way, and also this is for our youth, how to teach them to be kind with their parents. It's not only telephone call or conversation or to ask about them. It's about everything. It's about remind them to drink water, even. So it's a very, very, very minor or very small example. But this is how to be kind with your parents, okay? So it's teaching youth a lot of aspects in life. This is my passion, Ahmed. So I think I answered your question.
That's incredible. So what do you see in youth right now? What's that one thing that they're lacking, and you really want to help them with your passion and with your power?
Actually, it's not one thing. It's multiple things. So they are lacking the leadership competences. Leadership, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, it's a lot of dimensions. I always telling my daughters. I have 3 daughters. Okay, and I will tell you the story of my daughters. I have three lovely daughters, all of them professional swimmers, and the younger one will come. She's still 12, but I have the older one, Nelly Karim. So you will not forget this name. Nelly Karim is the head captain of the American University, and Nadine is the middle one, 18. Nelly is 20, Nadine 18, Noor. And Noor 12.
All within.
Nadine is 18 now. Nadine ranking number 6 worldwide, and she got the third medal in World Championship Series. Wow. And this medal for Egypt since it's 55 years, by the way. And it's for the Egyptian national team for open water. She's swimming 10K. So to be professional swimmers, it needs a lot of commitment. It needs a lot of passion to grow professional athletes and to be world class level. Okay, so I started with my daughters. So I found that they need a lot of skills and a lot of competences. I told them how to raise with leadership, and leadership, it's a lot of combinations. Leadership, I will give you a story to inspire a lot of youth, and it's already inspired my daughters. Leadership, when you go to the coastline and you will see the waves hitting the rocks and shore. So it's like Newton law. It's going with a lot of power and backward with a lot of power. Leadership is not like this. Leadership, you have the power, but power to motivate people. And vice versa, it's okay to have failure. It's okay to have declining in any aspect of your life, shrinking in any skill. In order, how you will know that you have hidden area of development or hidden area of strength? Okay, by knowing yourself and know that you still have a room of improvement. That's why leadership, it's not only to have a lot of competences and master them with 100%, not like the waves in the coastline with hitting the rocks, going with power and back with same power or more. No. Leadership to have a lot of competences with a lot of strengths areas and have development areas as well. That's why you have to lead your daughters and sons, and you have to lead our youth. We have a lot of areas of development. We have to work on them. Okay. So back to your question, I will tell you the story. Okay. Or I will tell you the quote. You can take your horse to drink the water, but you cannot enforce the horse to drink the water, right or not? So what I need and what I told myself to have this passion to inspire parents as well, okay, to teach and to motivate their kids and their youth to complete and to continue in developing their leadership skills and a lot of competencies like motivational and interpersonal skills. How to have analytical skills, but how to use your intuition as well. You're not a rock, right or not? It's not 1 + 1 = 2. But my opinion and your opinion, okay, will give a third opinion. This is how to use your intuition. Not only 1 + 1 = 2, not only analytical skills. How to be authoritative, how to have authoritative, to be authoritarian. And authoritarian, it's not a bad thing. Authoritarian to take decisions and to be responsible about your decision, right or not? Yeah. But to have collaborative and to be collaborator as well. To take others' opinion when you're taking your decision. This combine or this construct or to build your coaching mindset. Okay, how to take risk and how to have analysis so you're not risk taker without calculating the risk. How to be optimistic, right, with stress management. So stress management and to be relaxed when you're facing a stressed situation. By the way, when you're asking a lot of people, even during interviews or during podcasts, you will see that they are defining the stress management in wrong way. Stress management that I cannot work under stress. When you're telling anyone you have a stress management issue, oh, no, I can work under stress. No, this is not the stress management. Stress management, all of us can work under stress, by the way, because life is black and white. Life is very rigid. So we are always facing stress every day, right? Every moment. Okay, so to be relaxed when you're facing stressed situation and to work with relaxation, have the competences of stress management and a lot of self-motivation.
I like this, but how to trigger, how to have like self-awareness that we are now under stress, and after triggering, how to deal with it, because we are emotional creature, right?
Yep.
How to do such things.
I like that we are emotional creatures. Yes, Stephen Covey in the principle or the rule of 90-10% is telling us one thing. It's telling us that you have 10% controlling your life, but you have 90%, okay, from your inner peace or from inside your personality that you can control everything. So what we are facing from life is only 10%, but what you have is 90%. You have the decision. If anyone in the roads with any car crossing with his car or her car to you, this is the 10%. But the 90% is
how you react.
Your reaction. Your decision to be relaxed or to open the window and to start to shout, right or not?
Yes, 100%.
So this is the 90%. This will shape the day. This will draw your day. Another story that, it's a breakfast time and your daughter waiting the bus, okay? Your daughter waiting the bus as a school bus. Then she heated the coffee on your suit, very nice suit, okay? Then you start to shout, and her mother came to you, so you started also to shout to her, okay? This is the skipping the coffee cup is the 10%, but your reaction is the 90%. Then all of you during the shouting, you didn't hear the bus, so she missed the bus, and you obligated to take her to the school, and you have very important meeting, so you drove with more than 100 mile, so you got fine, okay? You got fine, and you reached, and your daughter already went to the school without saying I love you, papi, and hi or bye or anything. Then you reach it to your meeting. You found yourself that you forgot your laptop. So the day is
Totally messed up.
totally messed up, disaster. And then you came back to home. You found your wife with angry face. So still continue. But what happened? This is a 90%. Okay. What if you tell yourself, okay, no worries, nothing happened. I will change my suit quickly, and then we'll take our breakfast. Just 1 minute. It will take from you 5 minutes just to change your pants or change your suit or so on, and then you will continue your day. This is the 90%. This is how you be relaxed when you're facing a stress situation, even with skipping of coffee cup. So it's training yourself. It's training yourself to be relaxed. And I'm coaching my youth and my daughters to have yoga classes, to practice sports. And by the way, you know that now it's a famous program on social media, train like CEO. What is train fitness like a CEO? What is train like CEO? So, or like sea level, to be fit like sea level. Yes, because your fitness level, okay, will shape your life to have good health, to have good mind, to have coaching mindsets in order to take proper and wise decisions like C-level and CEOs. So everything connecting to each other. Who will teach our youth and our daughters, our sons, all of those competences? This is my passion.
You remind me, by something what we call the CTFA. I love it in that way. So I think how our mind is wired, it's like this. You spoke about the 10%, right? So C, it means that circumstances, okay? As you said, maybe it's an external forces coming, something that you don't anticipate, uncertainty is happening to it. And this uncertainty or circumstances, definitely we're human. It will affect, which is going from C to T, it will affect our thoughts. And our thoughts, so it will trigger, which is F, our feelings. So whatever you have at this point, circumstances, then what you have thoughts. At this point, when you have like triggers, you tell yourself there is like a milliseconds, I would say even, to whether have one gate, positive gate or negative gate. Because as you said, like if I moved on crossing the road and I have like horn, someone like this, stopped, and then you have like two gates, your thoughts. Whether it will be positive, you will go and relax, ignore, or I will start shout, right?
Yes.
And when you take these thoughts in these 10 milliseconds, it will trigger your feelings, right? Which is F, CTF. So your feelings, you will be angry, you will go into being angry, you will be frustrated, you will be depressed, you will go into that. So you open this gate, or I relaxed, then I will continue, I will cross the road, and I read my mobile, I go somewhere else, and I move. And then this will determine your action at the end of the day. So your action will determine everything. So this is, I like it because what you said, it's 90%. Yes, 90%, it comes like even in 1 second. Literally in 1 second. And this is the 10%, it's your determination. You want to make it 100%? Take it 100%.
Yes, 10% can ruin your 90%. So it's your decision by end of the day.
It's all about here.
Yes.
It's, as you said at the beginning, it's all about the inner peace.
Yes.
You determine everything. And still, we're human, we're emotional creature at the end of the day, but we still can control this. I by myself, by the way, also, sometimes I got frustrated from the morning. You never know what's happening from yesterday. You open your mobile and find something very negative and it triggers your day. But the question that I always ask myself about it, what's that one thing that I can make it? I'll be very, very grateful on that day and look at it from that perspective. Because as you said, it's like 1 second will determine all of your day, or it will stop this negativity and kill it in that moment.
Actually, it's a paradigm shift.
Exactly.
It's a paradigm shift.
Exactly.
You have to train. You have to train yourself to wear the white or the transparency glasses or the black one.
100%.
So you have to train yourself that you're drawing your day. Okay, you are the one that you're drawing your day.
Most people don't understand this.
So if you have a very good mindset and very good thoughts beginning with the day, okay, even if you had bad circumstances, but you already have the habit that all of those bad circumstances or negative one will not take me down, okay? Even if it's obligatory to have it, so you'll tell yourself, no, I have to have the passion, I have to be patient, okay? So I have to pause, think positively and because I'm continuing in my life. So you will tell yourself, I need my life to be in very bad situation, black and white. You will draw your picture, not anyone else. So make it a habit, but just pause, even if at work, if you have very, very silly email, and all of us receiving a lot of such emails, just close your notebook or your laptop.
Drink coffee.
Okay, relax. Drink coffee, go take water or pray or do anything, okay? Then come, you will find yourself that you're coming with different reactions, by the way. But if you will start to receive silly emails and you will start to react immediately without pausing, okay, tell yourself, where is the 90%? Then you started to
Weekly.
What is this? Where you will tell,
and then you regret.
And then anyone will come to you. Where is the emotional intelligence? No, not emotion.
I will take my revenge. This is my revenge.
Yes. So you're training yourself about a lot of stuff.
Do you know Prince of Persia, right? Okay, there was a sand time. If you have this daka and you put it on the sand of time, and if you have the ability to come back by the time to some place and change it, what would be that one thing?
So it's a very hard question, by the way. So if I will back with the time, you're clicking very emotional thing.
It's what we need.
The power of emotional to change the past.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right?
Yes,
this is what we need. This is what you know.
Yes.
So to regret about something, actually, I have two things to regret. I have very high self-acceptance, by the way. So I'm accepting myself the way that I am. Mm. But all of us has minor things that he's regretting or she's regretting about them. For me, first thing to the sitting of the loved ones. Mm. So if I will back with the time, so I will sit more with my parents. Okay, this is the first thing, and I will not deep dive into this in order to avoid the emotional stuff. And second, to find my passion to help the youth in early stage, not like this. Early stage means since long time, because I focus on my career, which is very good thing, and I like it. But to help more people and help especially the youth, and when I'm saying youth, I'm mentioning starting from high school 16 up to 21. You can say up to 21, 22, 23, up to fresh grads. So high school unis and fresh grads as well. Okay, so from 16 up to 22, 23 or something like this. So I regret about the times that I lost without coaching those youth people.
What if you came back to that time and you give yourself like longer time and you come to that period, what would you like to see as a sense of achievements if you come back that time and you came to that period? What's that one thing that you want to achieve it for that youth?
I want to first, and I took this from you, by the way, to strengthen my connections. Mm-hmm. Okay, why strengthen my connections? Because connection is a power. Not a power for business, but for me, power for life. Mm-hmm. Okay, so sitting alone, isolated, it will destroy yourself. but building connections to know a lot of people and to help, not just to hit and run. Okay.
Yes.
So no, just to keep communicated with them, to support each other. They are supporting you and you're supporting them. You're supporting their sons and daughters and so on. So I would start from that destination to support and to help my friends and my connections with educational and coaching their children and youth, their daughters and sons, okay, with more competences, and in order to shape their future better. And this is, by the way, the private victory and the public victory. When you find your private victory, you will build public victory for the whole community. When we are seeing our youth and our future founders, our future leaders with strong competences, you will be totally satisfied, and you have the enjoyment theory. Okay, so this is when I always I'm telling myself that I had to start earlier than this, and I will take you through a lot of stuff. It's combination from nutrition, fitness level, coaching mindsets, psychological caution, and psychological safety for our youth, because all parents, we have to educate them how to manage the psychological safety of their daughters and sons.
What do you mean by psychological safety?
Psychological safety, to let me feel that you're caring about me and caring about my emotions, caring about my minds. Okay, when you're taking the two competences of self-acceptance, okay, and self-improvement. Self-acceptance, that you're accepting yourself the way that you are. Self-improvement, you're always looking forward to improve yourself, right or not? So self-acceptance, this is what we are lacking among our youth, okay? And this is coming from the parents when they are not, when they are not managing the psychological safety with comparison among others. So you're comparing your son, okay, with others in sports team. You're comparing your son with his friends in school. This will affect the self-acceptance. So he's not he or she is not accepting him or herself the way that he wants or she wants. Okay, so you will find that hesitating, cannot take decision, reluctant. Okay, and this will affect his or her future at work. Even if he or she wants to be entrepreneur, okay, or to have entrepreneurship business. So how he will build decisions or make or take decisions with lacking of self-acceptance. Who is managing the self-acceptance? The parents. Okay, even if the teachers or the coaches are comparing your son and your daughter with others, you have to manage this. You have to. I will give you a real example from swimming. Okay, because my daughters, I told you, professional swimmers. I'm telling them always, don't compare yourself with others. Okay, just compare yourself with times, with records, with the results that you want to achieve. That's why most now the trend, it's not a trend, it's a basic, but the trend now for HR, because the young generation now start to be HR. So to look at your athlete in the CV, you were athlete in the CV or not, because you know the value of time, you know the discipline, you know how to be organized, you know how to have good fitness level and good mind as well, how to take decisions, how to have courage to be among a lot of people. Okay, so when your son and your daughter and to be an athlete, this will build a lot of competences, and I'm advising every parents to let their sons and daughters to practice sports what they love, not what you want or what you find your passion during your childhood. No, let them to practice a lot of sports, and they will choose, not you, by the way. Okay, avoid the mini-me style. Please try to avoid the mini-me style. So the parents coming from here, the parents are managing the competences and the self, as example, the self-acceptance of their youth among a lot of stuff. This is what I wanted to mention and answer your question.
That's incredible. So, what is that? I know that you especially volunteer and coach the youth, right? What are you trying to achieve in that coaching? Because I know it's your passion. You go here and speak to the youth, young people, all this. What do you want, and what's the reason behind this?
The reason is to build a strong generation. You know, Generation Z now, very intelligent, not like us. Communication style very different. Okay, and by the way, we are waiting Generation Alpha. Generation Alpha starting from 2013. Okay, Generation Alpha 2013. So we are waiting them with a lot of surprises. Okay, so my passion to help them to find themselves, to have very strong competences, to have very strong leadership, very strong interpersonal skills, to be very high motivational, okay, to have self-acceptance, to have self-motivation, to work under stress and to be relaxed under stress, okay, when they are facing a stress situation, because life now is has rapid changes a lot every day. So if you are not build yourself to be relaxed when you're facing the stress situation, as I mentioned, so you will lack the stress management, so you will ruin your life. Who will teach our youth like this? So this is my role, and I'm starting this since already. I was starting this since long time with volunteering job with my colleagues, my friends, to coach their daughters and sons, and to tell them stories, to make a scientific assessment for them through one of the top worldwide assessment tool, and then to give them individual development plan with detailed action, and to tell them what the areas of development, what the areas of strengths, what's the hidden area of development, what's the hidden area of strengths. Just to clarify to you, you're telling yourself that I'm marketer, I'm working in media and brand and personal brand building. Okay, so I'm the top one in communication. But when you're doing the just as its example, when you're doing the assessments, the scientific assessment, psychological assessment, and the competency-based assessment, you will find that you rate like 7 out of 10. And then you'll tell yourself, oh my God, 7 out of 10 in communication? Yes, 7 out of 10 in communication, because communication is not delivering information or receiving information. One is how to be active listening, to have active listening, and to be active listener. Okay, so this is one of your hidden area of development that you don't know. It's through the assessment. So I'm helping the youth to explore the hidden area of development and the hidden area of strength as well. Maybe your son doesn't know that he has very strong leadership. He hasn't areas of strength like stress management, or collaborative, or analytical pitfalls, to deep dive into a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's this coaching methodology to tell you what are the area of strengths and the area of development, what are the hidden area of strengths and the hidden area of development, in order to explore, then building for them actions, individual development plan, roadmap. This is my passion, to draw roadmap for our youth in order to shape their life to be strong and professional leaders and to benefit our community and the world.
That's incredible. Did you have like a case through your coaching that someone came to you, maybe parent or whatever, that told you that what you have done drastically changed my son or my daughter's life?
Yeah, I have one of my friends. Already he asked me to do the cycle of coaching to his son.
Mm-hmm.
And we did the psychometric assessment, the competency-based and so on. So his son has a self-acceptance issue, okay? So when he went through the report, he told me, oh my God, Karim, I don't know that this is my son. It's the first time to see my son with this perspective or from this or from this angle, okay? So, how? So I told him, yes, because this is the scientific way to see your son and to start to work with him. He's telling me that always me and his mother comparing him with cousins or with teammates and so on. So we don't know that this, yes, we know that that's up to a certain level it's not good, but we don't know that this will ruin his competences and his leadership style. Okay, so I told my friend, yes, that's why we want to teach. By the way, I have sessions with both parents, okay, and the youth as well. And it's coming from the youth insights. They are telling me, or they were telling me that we wish to tell our parents this. That's why it came to my mind to why not to have group session and individual session with parents alone and the group session with their sons and daughters in order to educate all of them, because you don't know what you're doing to ruin the future of your sons and daughters. For sure, not intentionally, but without the knowledge. That's why this is
It's
just example.
What's that one thing that you are very proud of in your life?
Only one thing. So
Only one thing. If you have many things, please feel free.
thanks God that I have my families, my daughters and my wife, and I'm proud that I'm raising my daughters with the methodology that building my passion now. So this is my proudness, and that I have 3 daughters with a stable mindset, or with coaching mindset, as we are saying.
That's amazing. What is that legacy that you want to leave behind you?
It's a very nice question. That when during your podcasts, when you're inviting any guest or any important guest, and you're telling you that I have gratitude to one in my life, that he raised me and he taught me a lot of stuff. So my legacy that I wanted to leave behind me, that a lot of youth, when they are becoming VIPs, to mention my name, that they have gratitude to me, that I raised them with coaching mindset.
That's very, very inspiring. The last thing that I will ask you about, I know that you are in the HR field, and I know also that you're coaching people in terms of psychology and all of this stuff. But for some reasons, because of the restructure that's happening around and the layoff, and it's not because of the performance of people or I would say, because it's maybe because of the uncertainty that's happening, the restructure that happened. It's not about the performance. What if someone is listening to that podcast right now that is going through this challenge, and he or she, maybe they are on the process of losing their jobs? What is your advice to them?
Yes, it's a very hard question. But although we're always teaching a lot of or coaching a lot of people to be relaxed when they are facing stress situation, I think this is one of the most stressed situation that anyone can face. But first thing that believe in Allah. Okay, so your belief, okay, will release a lot of stress from you, and then start with reviewing a lot of areas of development that you want to start to work with. Okay, and one of them, I will take it from you. One of them, reviewing your connections. Okay, reviewing your connections. That's why if you have the time now to strengthen your communication and your connections, okay, and keep just not only checking, but keep caring about your connections, because you will need them one day. So you will open your mobile and already you have good rapport with them. So you can ask Ahmed and you can ask Karim for help. It's not a shame, okay? Then Karim can communicate with others and Ahmed can communicate with others. It will open a lot of doors, okay? And by the way, that again, it's you're not managing anything. I think all of us has the belief that Allah is managing everything, but it will open a lot of doors for opening a lot of opportunity. So again, believe that the future will be good. This is how to be optimistic, and this is through your believing with Allah. Be optimistic. Don't be stressed. Be relaxed, because you will think in very proper mind. Okay, and review your connection. Just checking. The life will not end. Okay, relax. And believe me, you will find better opportunity.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Karim.
Thank you, Ahmed. It's my pleasure to be with you today. Really, every time
I appreciate it.
You have a lot of inspirations to me, and you're opening a lot of opportunities and rooms to tell you a lot of stuff from heart.
Thank you so much. I got inspired definitely by it.
You know that without any preparation, you told me, Karim, I need you, or I want you to come and to have a podcast together. I thought, and like I know you. Tell me about the topic. No. I need it from heart.
No preparation.
So from heart to heart, Ahmed. It's my pleasure. Thanks a lot. Really, you're one of the inspired people that I know ever in my life.
Thank you so much, Karim.
Thank you, Ahmed.
And I appreciate your time, your values, and what I can wish you. I wish you all the best with your inspiring people, and also taking the youth to another level. I'm sure with your coaching and with the power and the energy that you have, you will go to places where the magic happens. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Unleash is the bridge between my purpose and my mission. And my mission is unleashing the human greatness to its utmost potential.